Hey Mary, look what I did.
Charity, did you put this binding on my machine in one step?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness, this is girl. I would rather eat crunchy bugs than put a binding on a quilt. You have to show me how you did this.
I will be glad to show you this. So welcome everybody to Mention It Monday. On our first Mention It Monday, we did the Brother Binder set foot. So now we're going to show the Janome one, which is just as awesome. So this one is for all 9mm machines from the 15,000, the M7, the lovely one machine I'm on, all the Skyline 9 machines, and then they have one for 7mm machines like the 11,000, the 6600, the 6500, and the MC 7700 or the 8900. So
That's quite a device.
I know.
Wow.
So the important thing to remember about attaching it is that you're going to take off the bobbin cover. So you want to set that aside where you don't lose it.
Oh yeah, don't lose it.
And then the set also comes with a special foot that you'll use that will help you sew on your binding. So important thing to remember is to make sure you pull that bobbin thread back to the top so that you're not having to wonder where it is when you attach it.
Oh yeah, don't have all that thread on the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's see how you do that.
So it just slips in there where that bobbin cover goes. And then you have a screw on your plate. So you just screw that in.
Did you have to take a screw out?
No.
Or is that just an open hole?
That's just an open hole.
Oh, that's good. Just a threaded spot.
Yeah, it has a threaded spot.
This M7 is an amazing machine. Look how much room you have for your hands.
Oh no, all 13.7 throat space. So now that I've got
Okay,
this,
let's see how she's going to do this.
so I'm going to cut my fabric that I cut for my binding. And with this attachment, you don't even have to fold it. You just start with a fresh piece.
So you just chose a 2.5-inch wide strip and you didn't have to fold it?
No, I did 2 1/4.
You did 2 1/4. Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this at a 45-degree angle, just like you do if you use those bias tape makers.
Right?
You still want to cut at the 45-degree angle. And then you want to use something pointy.
Like a stiletto?
Yep. And we have these cute new ones here at the store, where one end is a stiletto, and then the other end is a seam ripper.
Oh, those are so pretty. Those are made locally by a customer somewhere here in the city, and she makes these in acrylic or exotic woods. They're just gorgeous.
So now I'm gonna feed this through, and I don't have any good scissors. So this is where that stiletto comes into play, so that you can poke it through.
Oh, I gotta see this. Look at this.
So then you're gonna pull out about 1 inch long,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna do a sharp right 90-degree angle, so that you can get it under the foot. And you pull it out a little bit so that you start to get that fold.
Oh, I see.
Not too hard, your fold.
Is it getting tangled up there?
Yeah.
There you go.
So then you have here where you can kind of feed it.
Oh, and that's how you keep it from getting tangled, by weaving it through those pieces.
Yep. And so then I'm going to take my sandwich, and I'm just going to feed it through. And then you have this slide plate here that you can loosen to get your needle to go in the right position for your binding. So this slides so that you can.
Oh, I see. That's how you line it up in the right spot.
Yeah. This is going to be a little uncooperative.
Always it does on film.
Yep. And I pull this back out so I can get it pulled through better. Just a little bit. And to turn the fabric the right way, you want the wrong side facing you.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, that's hard to show on a.
Yeah.
I'm glad you thought of that advice. On a solid, it doesn't matter so much.
There we go.
So you keep the bottom piece. Let's see what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just not getting under my curve. There. My goodness.
Might cause some other people. The one thing I did do was is I bought me photo storage. There you go. Moving.
Stitch a little bit in place.
Like my working times onto it with the files. Don't have all moved, but hopefully
It's just not.
well, I did working on my files. I think I still got some designs.
You know, Charity, on the April 9th, and I believe it's 17th, we have that event. We have a virtual event with a Janome educator. It'd be a great chance to come in and try this device out. You can do it virtually. Obviously, you can follow that event virtually from your home, but you can also come in the store and try that and try this little device out then too.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be demoing on this machine, the Stitch, the Sky 6 and 7, excuse me, the Sky 7, Skyline 7 machine, which is a 7mm, and you can use this on that too.
Hopefully.
Hopefully you got it. Don't you know it's just the nature of Facebook Live. If it's going to mess up, it's going to mess up when you're doing it live, not when you're practicing.
Yeah. Let's go. Let that get started. So now I'm going to adjust my needle.
One of the ladies commented, it's the Jersey Murphy and his law.
That is Murphy and his law. That is exactly right.
Jackie says, good morning, everyone.
Hi, Jackie. Thanks for watching today.
We got another good comment from Elizabeth. Did I hear you say you all have one of these for the brother machines?
Vera, go
There's
ahead.
a similar foot. It doesn't have this binder bias attachment attached, but it does have it where it sandwiches your binding together, and then you can feed your quilt through there and sew them up.
So you have to use the bias tape maker first.
Yes.
Whereas here it's the foot and the bias tape maker combined. For the brother one, you make your bias tape using a bias tape maker and feed it into the foot. We did that one a few weeks ago. You can scroll back, I don't know, maybe four mentioned Mondays ago, and that was pretty awesome too. Listen, I'm into any device that will make my life. I am a true quilter. You tell me something to make my life easier, I'll buy 2.
Okay, so now that I've got it started. Oh, thanks.
There she goes. She started now.
Yeah, so now, cameraman, if you want to zoom back in.
Well, we've been zoomed.
Oh, okay. Now it's pulling my binding through, and I've got my stitch needle because I can move the slide plate to get my needle.
Oh, I
right
see. To
where
get your
want.
yeah. You're not actually moving the needle. You're moving the foot, aren't the device, aren't you?
Yes.
And what I like about this, every time I personally have tried to put my machine on, my binding on with the machine, invariably there's a spot that I miss, and I have to go back and pick it out and get a running start on it again. And here, she did not miss one bit of this. This is most impressive.
Yeah.
And at the cost of, if you've ever paid somebody to put binding on, it's like a quarter a linear inch. It's ridiculously expensive. You'll spend more money having a machine, a quilt bound than you'll have it finished, than it costs to have it finished. This is awesome, Charity. Thanks for showing it to us.
You're welcome.
I love that. So if you have a large Janome with a 9mm or 7mm zigzag, right?
Yes.
Then you can use this foot. And she gave you a list of machines.
Yeah.
It is called, this one is the 9mm Janome quilt binder set at $259.99. It's 15% off this week and is our product of the week in Mention It Monday. And Charity, you did an awesome job.
Thank you. I just wanted to clarify.
Oh.
On 7mm machines, there's only about 5 machines that work.
Okay,
And that's the
let's see.
11,000, the any of the 6,600 or the 6,500, the 6,300.
Oh, there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah, and then the MC 5,300 as well. And at Janome.com, they'll list all the machines that it works for. So yeah, so remember you get 15% off until next Monday.
Until next Monday, when we'll do another Mention It Monday. If you haven't looked at the calendar this week, I'd like to draw attention to the Wagon Wheel Judy Niemeyer quilt, which is this Friday. This is a Judy Niemeyer certified teacher who will be coming to teach that. We have all the paper pieces, the pieces you need for that. And then once we get past that one, she'll be coming back to do a new release, a Judy Niemeyer new release patterns I'm super excited about. So sign up on April 9th, the Janome virtual event. Thanks, Robin. The Janome virtual event is on April 9th and April 17th. And the water wheel class is here in the store on April 9th. What else is
It's the 16th.
I'm sorry, I said 17th. It's the
16th
16th.
is the try and buy class.
Oh, that's the try and buy. So if you're curious about this amazing machine with 13 and point and more inches of available throat space, and about the most amazing machine I've ever sat at, that'll be a great chance for you to come and try it before you buy it. Thanks,
We'll see you
everybody.
next Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Kim had a quick question.
Quick question.
I missed. Does this fit my brother, Kim Thompson?
No.
It does not. There is another version for the brother that requires you to make your quilt binding on this separately. This one makes the binding and attaches it at the same time. That one, you make the binding with the bias tape binder and then use that. So that's also here. And because you're all asking about it, I'm just going to throw it out there. You can have it for 15% off too. Just call the store. We'll help you get all this.
Okay, and we got
Uh-oh.
to talk. Ann says live demos are hard, but it gives us an idea of how real life works.
That's exactly right. We're like, we said this a long time ago. Charity and I live is like Lucy and Ethel trying to eat chocolates. It's a disaster from the minute we start, and it gets progressively disastery. So, can we say bye yet?
Yeah, we can say bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining.
Hey,